how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. I was just playing some Rust, as you noticed, I guess.
Yeah, I was watching the stream a little bit.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I was just, we're just messing around. That was kind of fun in there at the end with all those guys outside our base.
Yeah. Rust is another game I always wanted to get into. I play a lot of Ark, but I play it on PS4, so
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a game you want to play with, like, a group of friends.
yeah, it's the same with Ark, which is pretty much just Rust but with dinosaurs.
Yeah. You can, like, ride stuff. You, like, tame them, right?
Yeah, you gotta like knock them out and tame them. It's pretty cool.
Huh. Yeah, I've never really gotten into it. I remember I got in, like, I played it on, like, a free weekend one time, and
Hmm.
it didn't go, I had no clue what the hell to do.
I enjoy it.
Well, let's get down to some league stuff then.
Hell yeah. You know, I was doing really well when I first started playing ranked.
Yeah.
I started bronze, but I made my way up to silver, and ever since I've been silver, I've been on just this awful lose streak.
I mean, sometimes I get on streaks like that. I think I've lost my last 5 games, and it's kind of making me a little angry. But
Yeah.
it's fine. And you all kind of go on and off those things. I was 1 game off my Masters promos, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I was like super mad.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
play a lot with my brother. He usually tops, and he's last season he was like gold something, and now even him like he's been stuck in silver as well.
Yeah, I like duo. It always guarantees you another player that you can kind of count on.
Yeah, I feel like that's also my issue with playing Nunu because I know him and I know his capabilities, I know his weaknesses, so I tend to like favor his lane when I'm ganking.
Yeah, I understand that. I don't know. I just kind of even when I'm doing with somebody. I mean, normally the guy I deal with plays ADC,
Hmm.
and I'd like ganking ADC a lot anyway.
See, I'm always afraid to because it's two people, and like if I miss a snowball, it's like all right, I'm fucked.
Yeah, I think of it as two kills if I get it right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think like under aggression is like the biggest crux of like playing Nunu. I feel like
Hmm.
you just need to go for like more ganks than you even think you can do, and it'll work out. I think I'm caught in that cycle right now because I took a week off, I guess, of like playing.
Yep.
And I came back and I feel like I'm passive, you know? I'm not as
Yeah.
aggressive as I should be.
See, I did that a couple like yesterday actually. I was doing because I was messing around with Olaf jungle, and I know he's a very aggressive jungler.
Definitely good in the invades.
Oh yeah. Well, I accidentally started the game with Olaf's runes, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just play the same play style. And I somehow did really well. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna try that again, and I just got stomped. It's like, well,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna
get
do that.
lucky. I don't know. I've always kind of wanted to go conquer a Nunu, but I've never really tried it out too much. I've always kind of
You,
stuck to the aftershock build.
Aftershock's definitely my favorite.
Yeah,
I just love getting when it hits and you get like over 4,000 health in the late game. It's like wow, like I can't be killed. I love it.
yeah. I don't know. I might try to start running the. I mean, you could run Predator at
Hmm.
higher elo because people are like more impervious to ganks than they were before.
Yeah.
Yeah, the higher that's the only thing you'll notice with like as you go up the elo. Like people like punish you more. They'll like
Yep.
punish you more. They're better mechanically, and like they won't give you as many ganks. But other than that, I mean, they still make a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of mistakes in Diamond. Like a lot of the players feel like mistakes. Honestly, you get
Oh
these
yeah.
guys on your team that are going like 0-10,
It's
and they're
gonna
like,
happen no matter where you are.
yeah, all right, so let's like look over your game or whatever.
Sure. Do I do like screen sharing or?
Yeah, I normally just tell the person to share it on their Discord. Yeah,
Sure.
just share the screen.
Stream League of Legends.
Oh, don't do the stream one because that'll like just do your client. It won't do the actual game itself.
Okay. Uh, how do I?
Yeah,
Oh,
just do
oh,
the share. The sound isn't a big deal.
I don't even know how to close this. I've never done this before.
Just click the same button you clicked to do it. I think it looks the same. Yeah, it's the same. You just hit stop sharing your screen. Same one you clicked before. in
Yeah,
Discord.
leave call,
It's gonna be
download
to the left.
to the left.
It's gonna be the farthest one to the left of leave call.
Yep. Nope, that's the fuck. Just made it bigger. Jesus, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I can't see what you're doing either. So maybe just leave the call and then come back in again.
Yeah, I'll do.
There you go.
Okay.
At least you stop. At least it stopped it.
All right. Share screen.
Mhm.
There we go.
Yeah, it should be the whole. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Let's go to match history. I don't have any highlights. I just saved like matches.
Yeah, no, honestly, matches are probably better. Kind of like
Yeah. See,
decision making and stuff, you know.
quite the loose streak right now. Not fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've
Do
been
you want to
thinking about.
see one where I did well, one where I did bad?
I don't know, one where like that just like played out normally. I guess you know, like one that like no invades or anything. Probably no early. Yeah.
Had one.
I don't know. I mean, if one where
Nothing
you did
scary.
good is fine. Like let's whatever you're doing good is probably a good one.
All right, let's watch this one.
All right.
This was ranked.
I already see like you're building was that like adaptive home or no? Is that the other one?
I always go for Dead Man's Plate.
Yeah, I like
Like
Dead
that's like
Man's.
my first. After whatever boots I need, and then my jungle item, I always go for Dead Man. Then either like Warmogs or Spirit Visage if it's full AD.
Yeah, I like the Spirit Visage. Warmogs, I don't know. I only really get Warmogs when there's like a ton of like true damage. Don't really like when I'm playing against like a Vayne or somebody who's gonna
Yeah.
kill me really
See, when I play
fast.
Vayne, I usually go for like something like let me see, direct camera on me.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
true damage. I'll usually go for like Thorn Mail or something.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I definitely prefer Thorn Mail to most of those items. I normally
Yeah.
just go Dead Man's or Spirit Visage depending on what I'm playing against, and then I'll go for like the other one normally afterwards, unless I get a proto belt. I really like getting proto belt. Gives me that little extra damage. Lets me control the game a little bit more.
See, I never get Proto Belt. Like I always go full tank, which
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like it's good, but in the end, I'm always like I never have any damage output.
Yeah, I think it's only good when you feel like you're really ahead and your team's really just like letting you down.
Hmm.
That's what I get the feeling. Or if everybody's ahead, you know, if your team's really ahead as well, just get it. As long as you feel like unkillable, you know, that's how I describe it. Because
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
I
feel
get
like
that.
you can't really lose a bet, like if you can't really die too easy, I get proto boat. So I already like you
Okay.
starting on red buff. I always like to start on red buff, either side of the
I
map.
almost always start on red, unless, like I said, like I play with my brother a lot. If I know he's got a matchup where he wants to get a lane early, and usually he would be my gank or my leash,
Yeah,
then I'll start blue.
yeah. I think it's almost worth, even if he doesn't want a leash, just do it by yourself and just like use a pot.
Yeah,
I already like what you're doing with the snowball. Maybe just try to kite the camp backwards. You know?
yeah,
Oh yeah, and you're gonna wanna almost step back on these raptors and like AoE them with your passive because it'll
yeah.
continuously apply the whatever it's called, talisman. Normally I
Hmm.
like to W there and like curve around and hit the wolves with my W.
See, I always go for either Gromp
Oh,
or directly to blue. Because
see, yeah,
usually, if I get Gromp, that's a level 3 right there.
yeah. I just like doing wolves to blue honestly because I can take the wolves
Yeah.
really fast with the AoE.
I have noticed wolves are a lot easier to clear, and I still get level 3 out of it.
Yeah, because you gotta go wolves to blue, and you can get out of the
Yeah.
jungle by like 2 minutes and 50 seconds if you do
Hmm.
it like all like optimally.
Yeah.
That's the when I know I did it right. Yeah, you like you're walking out of the blue buff pit like towards a lane level 3 at 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay.
I mean, what you're doing here is fine. Obviously, you got the level 3 faster.
Because I like to keep an eye on the map, and then like right after blue, it's either scuttle or gank. Like
Yeah,
that's what I go
definitely.
for.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way. Yeah, this is possible gank. Yeah, you start your W around here. Maybe even start your W a little earlier. You know, like this is somewhere you can kill this guy for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, like that I missed.
yeah. I don't even know how you missed that one. I mean, maybe. Yeah, definitely. You're diving a little too deep there. But
Yeah.
definitely start your W just earlier. Just go for it, man. You know, you can like drift around those corners and then just hit them.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. I'm not that good at the drift.
I mean, it really. You only need to practice it like a couple, like 5 times maybe in practice tool before you get it. It's really not that hard. It just takes a little bit of practice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like an abundance of practice. It's just like as small as possible. It's like a small
Hmm.
adjustment. Yeah. Here you can even drift into your raptors for with your W.
Really, it can go that far if I
Yeah,
do it right.
well, maybe not if you start here. I'd start like at the opening here, but you can like drift around. Yeah, you're gonna do this
Yeah.
probably anyway.
See,
Yeah,
I try this sometimes, and I sometimes get it, sometimes don't. I don't even know if I get it here.
yeah. I think you
I
need
got
to
a good
start turning. I mean, you get it regardless. Maybe a little start turning a little earlier. Yeah, that
Okay.
that that tool up top lane, getting that
Hmm.
drift down is really valuable because you can also do it on the bot side when the your map's flipped,
Yep.
and that's a really good one. For some reason, this guy hasn't taken this crab. Wait, did you not take the top crab?
I didn't for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, definitely take the top crab. I didn't even notice you skipped it, but I think it was up whenever you walked away. Obviously, I'd use the. Yeah, I think you're thinking a little bit more too much about the gank before you go for it, because you're like
Yeah.
losing the opportunity because you're standing so far away.
I do that a lot. I
Yeah,
try and stay too safe sometimes.
I'd say like you're hesitating, but like whenever you like want to do that hesitation, just start your W, and you can always pull out of your W like, and they won't even see you on vision. This is a good gank.
Yeah.
I don't. Your Ezreal flashed in, which is a little strange. I mean, you're gonna get the kill here.
Yeah.
Would have
I
helped if
died
you had the
there.
flash from up
Yep.
top. Yeah, obviously that was a little too deep on the cannon, especially when he has that stun. Super annoying. I don't know if he killed your Aatrox or he's just low.
I'm pretty sure my Aatrox died at this point.
Okay. Okay, here I'd probably go for the Krugs.
Krugs, yeah.
Yeah, I'd just go straight through lane because you can start your W and then hit the Krugs with your W and start the camp off with a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't necessarily know where you're going right now. Okay, you're just like going here.
Kind of wandering.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to. You're just kind of losing a lot of movement. I mean, you can go
Mhm.
for this. I recommend on your first back buying a red ward and then the red ward in the dragon, then just hopping over and taking it.
Yep.
What did you have on your first buy here?
My first buy is probably the jungle item, and then
Can you just hit tab? I just want to see what you buy here.
yep.
I'd with
Yeah.
the
I
amount of
always get
gold.
that and boots.
Yeah, with the amount of gold you had, I definitely would recommend just buying your Bomby Cinder
Okay.
over your jungle item. You can either get the Bomby Cinder and the jungle item, maybe Bomby Cinder and boots sometimes. Yeah, that kind of thing. I'd recommend buying the component before the actual smite itself.
Okay. Yeah. See, I always get the actual smite.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're gonna fight Olaf, I guess maybe you want a red smite. I like to go blue smite a lot of the time, but maybe
See, I
it's
think another issue I have is I'm a little too set in my ways. Like I always go for the same thing.
um you go for the same thing in what? Like always you go the same items in the same order all the time?
Yeah, usually, unless it's like mid game. Usually is when I do that.
You can kill this guy honestly. Oh, no, maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, you don't really need to be killing the red buff. I know you stayed on it. The right play is probably to
Mhm.
use your Q and the smite on the red buff like you did to get the health, but then like damage,
Yeah.
at least damage Olaf a little bit. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it works because his thing is gonna give you more. Is gonna give him health anyway. Yeah, they got a ward on you here, but this is not a bad play. You can steal this definitely for sure. You can definitely steal it.
Pretty
You can
sure
kill
I
him.
do.
Yeah.
Oh no, they
Oh,
got it.
he got
But I
it.
got
Yeah.
the double kill.
Yeah. Definitely try to slip your Q in on the dragon, but I mean, it's probably hard.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a good play. I like the thought of going back at it. Definitely want to check his jungle here. I mean,
See,
oh
I
my
don't
gosh.
even do that. I just go right for the gank.
I mean, we'll see how the gank pans out.
I definitely don't invade enough.
Yeah, I think a safe invade. The invades I normally like to do is this blue buff one's perfect, and I'll place my yellow ward like behind
Hmm.
the blue buff wall at that little junction. You like see that little four-way junction? I like
Yeah,
to
yeah,
put it
yeah.
there to see if he's coming, and then I'd probably drag the blue close to the way out of the jungle, and then just take it there because you can take it pretty easy. This is
Yeah,
probably
I
an
didn't even
easy kill
finish
top.
Scuttle.
Yeah,
Yep, that's why.
yeah, I do that too. I mean, maybe help him push out the wave.
No,
Uh,
because I just went back for Scuttle.
I guess it makes sense. I mean, Olaf's probably on his bot side here, so I might start actually the Rift Herald. But I
So
mean,
that's another thing. I'm always afraid to start Rift Herald before I'm like at least level 7 or 8.
yeah, I don't think you need to be. I mean, if you see Olaf, just walk away. I mean,
Okay.
there's no harm, no foul. I mean, you do have your whole jungle up, so maybe if you did see Olaf, you could have been utilizing your time better. But maybe
Hmm.
after you do these camps, I guess you're gonna clear towards the bot side. An early scuttle is, I mean, an early Rift Herald's always kind of pretty good, especially when that one's pretty free.
Yeah, unless like my whole team is just dominating, I've never actually gotten Rift Herald twice, and that's like I always try to, but I never can.
Yeah, I mean, I like that easy. I mean, that first take. I mean, it's pretty easy to take, especially on Nunu.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's always worth it. And you want to use it
I've
like right away after because it doesn't scale anymore.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that.
I mean, it stays the Rotaro is the level that when you took it.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting. I like this lane gank a little bit. This guy's just gonna walk away. He's probably already got boosts. At this point, I might just clear my Raptors and go down bot side, or
Yeah, I
just
don't know what I
sprint
did
my way
here.
bot side. But you said you're. Oh yeah, you don't want to run into this guy. Yeah, you're definitely a little maybe late on the reaction. I don't know if you're looking somewhere else or what.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just I don't know if you're looking somewhere else because you obviously saw that guy, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
you almost like walked into him a little too far. You should have like seen him and then just eat him away and like
Yep.
E and just walk. Also,
Okay.
probably want to red smite him so he doesn't do as much damage to you as he did. That's
Let's see.
because I think you I don't know if you red smited him or not. Maybe you did.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, probably red smiting him is def it's the right thing to do.
That's another thing. I always forget that I have Smite and that I can use it on players.
Yeah, see, maybe I just have gotten past that. I can't. Yeah, I can't remember that. I don't know. I like blue smite. That's
Yeah.
why I always go. But maybe it's
It's good for
focus
ganks,
on
but
mine. Yeah, I like it as a gank. I like it as like a lockdown to get my R off. Yeah. Here's okay, fine. You want to just just trying to look. Yeah, I think there's almost like an inefficiency to your farming a little bit. Like
hmm
you just want to clear your camps like all on one side at a time, like in a line optimally, so you can like walk as little as possible.
Yep.
Cause like yeah, you definitely want to split there. One walk one way, one walk the other.
Yeah.
Just call one guy to go top. I mean, sitting here is fine. Probably
Yeah. This
popping
is
your alt.
another.
Ooh, it would have been nice. I might have popped my alt in that bush, you know? Let the
Yeah.
Diana walk in, and then you
Yeah.
get her. I mean, this is fine too if you were to hit the snowball. Maybe bait that Diana in. Yeah, see, this is a lot more of a riskier Herald than the last one we were talking about when it was kind
Yeah.
of
I
free.
know.
So yeah, maybe just get that. Like, take them when they're free. Like, you're gonna stay full health on that Rift Herald
True.
as Nunu early. So I mean,
Yeah. I've soloed Baron before.
really, I've never done that honestly.
It was in a very. I had a team that knew what they were doing.
Yeah, but you soloed it? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
was also like,
I guess
it's like level
it would take a really
15 or
long
16.
time, but
Oh
yeah,
yeah, it
you
took
definitely
forever.
could do it. Yeah, I was gonna
It
say.
totally wasn't worth it, but I knew my team. Like I was playing with all friends, and I knew like, all
Yeah,
right, yeah, they have this.
yeah.
I'm just doing this for
Yeah,
just cause.
I think taking the objectives, like when you have them, like handed to you free when nobody's
Uh huh.
around, is always great. Obviously, taking the dragon on the your weak side, it's a side where they have the open.
Yep.
Like it's easier for you to take the Rift Herald, and it's easy for them to take the dragon on this side of the map.
Yep.
A nice ward over that the wall opposite the pit, like kind of towards the blue buff. Always nice to
Hmm.
like see their jungler coming. I mean, your team's done you the courtesy of starting this up. That's nice. So you just have to walk up to it. Maybe a little invade. Deep wards are your gonna be your best friend, especially on uh, a game where you're facing an Olaf, somebody who's really oppressive. Knowing where he is like really good. You can kill this guy. Yeah, just murder him. I don't know if you even knew Diana was there, but maybe you want to trail her up.
I think another thing I do is I always pop my R at like bad times.
There's two times. There's like three times to pop your R. Maybe to uh confirm a kill, to like wait to give it to your teammate, so you like slow
Yep.
them up so that your teammate can catch up and take the kill from you. If you have them in your E, so like you E them and then you get that nice combo,
Uh huh.
and then just to buy space in team fights. That's always a nice time to R. Like you R and like you it's a pretty large radius, so it like keeps most of the enemy team away from you, as long as they don't have stuns. In team fights,
Yeah.
you gotta wait for all the stuns to come through, and then you gotta hit your. Yeah, your snowball's really late. Are you playing on what kind of ping you playing on? Because it almost seems like your movements are like a little after like what they should be.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's my ping or if just I have very bad reaction time sometimes.
Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. It just seems like some of your you knew he was kind of going that way, and you kind of like stayed top. I don't know. It just
Oh,
seems like some of the stuff you just need to be moving a little faster on. I don't know.
okay.
I don't mean it to be like an insult or anything, but it's just like
No, no, no. I totally get it.
yeah, just get you almost like reading where they're gonna be before they are gonna be there. Maybe
Yeah.
that's it. I don't
Like,
know.
this is my first time actually invading when I totally should have done it earlier.
Yeah, yeah, you're in a really bad spot here. It's gonna be a 4v2. I mean, that's fine. You're probably just trying to get your guy out, right? That's what you're trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're already picked, so that's fine.
See, that's something else I do. I know, like, if I'm about to die, I just pop my R for see if I can chunk
Yeah,
them down a little bit before
you
I
can
do.
also like pop your R like really fast if you need the shield, because it
Yep.
gives you a shield to pop it. So popping it really fast sometimes is smart, especially when you don't have your Q up yet, or you're gonna take like a little bit of poke damage from afar.
Okay.
Yeah, just like pop your R and then you get that little shield. I remember I did it on a Lee Sin. I think it was yesterday, the day before yesterday.
Hmm.
He was like he had hit his Q on me, and I just hit R, and then I got the shield, and I W'd him under a turret, and it was like a big shutdown. So it's definitely a useful
Okay.
thing.
Who do you usually ban when you're setting up?
Hmm. There's a lot. I mean, probably the worst thing to play against as Nunu is Kindred, but a lot of
Okay.
people don't play Kindred, so.
So I usually ban like Rengar because like I
Mm,
cannot
yeah,
deal with the Rengar and constant invading.
yeah. Rengar's definitely an annoying pick. I mean, he's good when he's ahead. He's not very good when he's behind. Probably want to help out your bot lane here, as they were getting kind of smashed by Diana. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, Rengar is kind of. There's so many picks that are just so annoying. I don't know. Rengar, Senna, Lee Sin, Kindred.
Mhm.
Those are all. I mean, those are all good bands. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Sometimes I'm good against Master Yi. Sometimes I'm not. Totally depends.
Yeah, I mean, Lee Sin. I mean, if Master Yi gets ahead, there's really not a lot you can do on Nunu. You really have to just hit
Yeah.
your W on him and hope your team does enough damage to kill him before his next Q goes off.
Yeah. Lee Sin is a one that like, again, could go either way.
Yeah, I wouldn't really ban Lee Sin. To it just everybody kind of plays him up at in diamond level because he's like the best jungler.
Yeah,
Especially if you
him
like
and
you got the mechanics
friggin'
to play him.
Echo. I hate Echo.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really hate playing against Echo too much. I really don't think Echo's as strong as people talk about it. Um, yeah, securing another dragon here.
See,
Always
I
when
don't
you,
even think
oh
I
sorry.
bought any wards this game.
Yeah, I always like to leave a yellow ward behind in the
Uh huh.
whenever you're in the enemy team's jungle. I think a good rule of thumb is just leave a ward,
Yep.
regardless if you think they're gonna find it or not. I think leaving a ward's always good because like you're just like walking through their whole bot side right there, and you didn't leave a single ward. I think
Yeah.
that it would definitely you would have seen the Olaf coming. And you had to flash away.
Yeah, it would have been way more helpful.
Mhm. I'll probably help top here. This guy's gonna get dove or something. He definitely wants to go. Probably past the crab. Yeah. Yep. You kind of. All right. Yep. That's good. You're gonna hit this guy. I don't know if you did use your third charger either.
I
I
don't
don't.
think I did.
I don't even. Yeah. I don't think you did either. So maybe slowing that guy down after he's protobots it or whatever. Your team middles looks like they're just gonna get smashed. So that's why you're probably not going in. Um. Oh yeah, you go in here because this guy's TPing. You can kill this guy definitely. Yeah, just push your damage. He doesn't even have all. I mean, he does, I guess.
Yeah, he did that.
I mean, you haven't got your R off. Yeah, probably want to pop your R. I mean, he flashed away, but I mean, no, he didn't even flash away. Probably want to pop your R
No, he
somewhere in
did.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if you got the E stun off on him. I kind of forget, but definitely try to R.
I don't think I did because Olaf's R makes him impervious to that stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would have just
I
done it for the
probably could
damage.
have.
Honestly, might have went off after the Caitlyn there. I would have tried to get my stun there
Yeah.
and pop my R. Do a little combo.
See, a lot of times I'll use my R just to clear minion waves if like my there's a team fight going on or something. I do
Yeah,
that a lot.
I don't think it's really good in that scenario. The
Hmm.
only time I'd probably use my R to clear a minion wave is when there's nobody around but you. I mean, you would
Okay.
probably want to be giving that gold to your Ezreal or something there, who's gonna actually use it, like
Yep.
for like damage. I don't know. This guy's just gonna smash everybody. You should just win this fight. Oh, your R would have helped really. Oh wait, never mind. Your team's not
Yeah,
really
you're right.
following you
I
up too
wasted
much.
it on the minion wave.
Your team wasn't following you up either though.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
this was a game where my team did well and I did so.
Yeah, I think you did fine. I think you just need to be these guys are like super easily engaged upon, and your team has like
Mhm.
a lot of good like follow up, right? Like you got the heals, Soraka, you got the Ezreal all, you got the Lucian coming in. A lot of people who can like move like
Yep.
right into the fight. So I think like you just want to be starting the fight on your terms, right? You want to be engaging with your W from like the fog of war, where they can't see you.
Okay.
That's definitely where you want. Like get some like crazy angles, get some like weird stuff. I always like doing that. Can I see what you're building? I know you're built. You just. I think you might have just finished your Dead
Uh,
Man's.
yeah, I just finished Dead Man's here, and I think honestly, here I start either Warmogs or maybe a Knight's Vow. I think. Yeah, I go into Knight's Vow after this.
Yeah, you want to see? You gonna keep it on your Lucian? I guess. The way you're playing, you might honestly not want to get Knight's Vow because you're a little going in a little too deep. I'd say for most of these plays. Sometimes I feel myself doing the same way. They have a lot of disengage
Yeah.
with the Kennen and the Caitlyn. This is good. So this is something I might do here is start a W and then go through the little thing in the jungle and hit him on the side. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they got Diana
See,
in the base, but I don't know if you know that.
I'm always afraid to
I like
start my
this.
W too soon.
I think you almost want to keep going on that. I mean,
Okay.
maybe you're scared of the Blitzcrank Q. That actually makes sense. So maybe hold it. I don't know. It's hard when the Blitzcrank can get you in the team. I don't think
Yeah.
starting your W in their face is ever really that good of an option probably want to get your Q off before you. Yeah, you need
Yep.
to be just like fucking spam your Q in your click as fast as you can,
Okay.
right there. Like you want to get that off on Diana. You want to get off on anybody, especially before you ult
Everyone.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
your team did kind of come out for you here. So as your team is like obviously rolling team fights and stuff, what you
Yep.
need to do is just try to force the enemy into a team fight, right?
Okay.
Because you see that they're even if you're like to to die for it, it's like a sacrifice. I think starting a team as you're smashing these team fights, your team is so definitely starting a team fight for your team's good, especially if you can do it around Baron. Try to get a pick. I don't know. Use your speed.
I don't even remember what I built here.
Yeah, I don't
Thought
think
it was
Warmugs is that good of an item until late.
okay.
Um, can I, can you just hit Q? I mean hit the tab again. Hmm. Yeah, I'd probably be inclined to go magic damage here. Even earlier, I probably would go magic damage before you went. I probably would have went Spirit Visage before you went
Dead
Dead
Man's.
Man's. Yeah, because I mean
Yeah.
their AD damage. I mean this Olaf built a Cinder Hulk, and their Caitlyn's like an 0 and 7. This is definitely a game where you're scared of these magic damage dealers, and the Kennen and the other guy, and Diana. You could probably curve your snowball there in the mid. Use your E
Yep.
here. Yeah, you need to be using your E. Yeah. It seems like you're almost just not using your third charge of your E a lot of this time.
Yeah, I don't even know if I forget or
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
know. I
don't
just
do
I
it.
just I just spam it as soon as it comes off cooldown.
Okay.
I mean, you just need to be providing like the CC for your Aatrox here. You kind of just I mean, they're obviously going to be killing you really fast because they got the 2 magic damage. You didn't build any magic resistance.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
it's
Same thing.
almost bad to go on Nunu in on Nunu without like a fully charged W. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless like you're like hitting your E from range and you can like chase them down and then you can get them in a nice route and then R. I wouldn't really like chase like that. What I would have done like in that last fight, it was just drag your W into him. Here I'd just be spamming my team to go Baron. Baron, Baron, Baron. We got 2 of them down. It's a perfect spot. You're up. You got your whole team up. This is a perfect Baron time. You can outsmite anybody on Nunu. So just go Baron. Actually, a great thing any time this game you should have went Baron. Honestly, you want to force a Baron.
Okay.
Force them into a team fight. That's a great way to force them into a team fight where you're not even going to be the sacrifice. Get on Baron, just do the damage. I mean, you're gonna outsmite anybody with the Q smite.
Yeah.
So I mean, you get to smite around like 1700. What's this guy get to smite around like 900? So you
I
should
think so.
be you should be easily just like smashing this guy out. I mean, obviously you probably don't see the Caitlyn. You do a little bit maneuver there. She's a TP. She just tried to pull off, and you just can't stopped it with your W. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Definitely want
Actually,
to
I
be.
went around the alcove because I didn't
Yeah.
know where she was.
Yeah. I mean, now's not the time to do Baron. Before was the time to do Baron.
Yeah.
Even if they have vision of you, like just do it in plain vision. It don't matter. You get 2 of them down. Just I mean, especially when your team's up like this, when you can like win a team fight, just like flex your muscles a little bit and just say, "We're taking Baron right now. You're gonna have to fight us,
Just
or we're
start
gonna
it.
take it for free." Yeah,
Yeah. Like
obviously,
then
yeah,
I did it again. I didn't. I only did 2 shots of the
yeah,
E.
yeah. You definitely want to be hitting that third shot. Just make. I mean, just keep that in mind a little bit, like the back of your
Yep.
head. Like any time here, you should just be like forcing the Baron. You can get this game over. You can get this game over any time with your Baron. Like, look, they're all on the bot side of the map. You have tons of
Yep.
wards in the top side. Your team's setting you up great. You just need to say, just command your team and say, hey, we're going Baron. Be commanding over the objectives. That's like good as a jungler.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you feel like somebody's ugh, my words. Somebody's gonna contest you on a crab or something. Okay, a good thing here is to start your W and come in as the minion wave comes in. So just
Okay.
like just drive with the minion wave kind of thing. Oh, there you wanna walk to cut the Caitlyn off and then pop your R. You should gonna be
Oh
slowed
yeah.
and you're that's a free kill on Caitlyn. You just let her walk out for nothing.
Yep.
Still even more here. Just like you're just ignoring the Baron. You really I can't stress it
Totally.
enough.
Yeah.
You just want the no matter how far you're down on Nunu, objective control is always going to be your strong suit. You're always going to be able to outsmite the enemy jungler, everything. I'm surprised that guy even let you get that R off. I would have just walked out.
This was disappointing because I totally thought we had this, and I'm pretty sure I die here. Or maybe I get away. I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, definitely using. I don't even know. I think you're chilling.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I think when it gets mid and late game, I focus too much on like ganks and team fights, and I don't do things like Rift or Baron. But I
yeah.
probably should.
I mean, yeah. You have great vision in the top side.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you get a sweepers or something. You just like see the wards or whatever. Just do one thorough lap for the jungle, and I think you got it. You know, that's not bad to just sit there. That's pretty smart actually. You can just kill all these guys. Honestly, just run at them. Honestly, like your Lucian could take these guys. Actually, your Ezreal's in the base. I don't know why he's all the way back there.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you just gotta like start your W at better times. I don't think ever starting your W in vision of them is good unless it's like a point blank.
Yep.
Just always start your. Yeah, I think you're like. You don't want to start your W as early as you can. Sometimes I'm even on the end of my W and I've started it too early. I think
Okay.
one thing for you to play on Nunu is just to start your W earlier. Here I might have kept dragging that one down towards the bot lane. You can definitely take this for free. You really want him to walk into you.
Yeah. I
Oh,
feel like I prioritize dragons too much. Like sometimes I'll try and solo dragon like at the 5-minute mark just to see if I can.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I get away with
Okay.
that in Masters all the time. Especially when you see the enemy jungler on the other side of the map.
Yep.
Because a lot of times these guys don't check it. As long as... Yeah, they just don't check it. Just have a red ward on there, normally. You're walking right into that Caitlyn trap. You're probably looking somewhere else.
Oh yeah, I was very upset about that.
Yeah, so I don't know what you're doing here. You're probably just gonna... Oh, I guess you're baiting him into your enemy team, into your team right here.
Yeah,
Ezreal can smash. Ezreal can smash those guys, honestly. And somebody's going in right now.
I think now I'm just trying to get out of there. Let me see. What do I have built? Same stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going towards magic resistance, which is.
Do I get Abyssal Mask here?
I think you get Abyssal Mask. I always like getting Spirit Visage over Abyssal Mask. You don't really have that much AP damage that you're amplifying on your team.
Abyssal Mask. That's it.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, besides I guess the Ezreal, but I mean, Ezreal's gonna be like really long range, and you're gonna be like in the fray, you know. So you're probably not even gonna be able to play that Abyssal Mask passive that you really want to be doing.
Yeah. See, now we go for Baron.
Yeah, I think you're doing this Baron probably like. I think you're doing this Baron like 10 minutes too late, honestly. You know?
Yep.
You could have done this 10 minutes ago, and the game could have been over. You know, you would have had this game like dead to rights. But now you're just letting them get back in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, when you have that advantage, just choke them out. You know? Here, I'd probably go in and help your Aatrox. I mean, you're just gonna you could just roll a team fight. Yeah, one thing you don't want to make your Aatrox feel like he has to start the fight ever. I just start the fight for your Aatrox. I don't know if it's because he's getting caught or he's like over aggressive. It could be totally on him, but I think I don't think the Aatrox should ever feel like he has to engage, especially when he's like that fed. I think you can just like put your life in front of him and you can like just start a team fight, you know? Especially when your team's really up. Just even if it baits the enemy team in, just smash, just hit out snowball into him when you can jump on him.
Yep. I don't even think. Yeah, maybe we do Baron. I don't remember.
I'd do Baron. For sure. Yeah. Probably want a red ward. I don't think I've seen you buy a single red ward this whole game. Every back.
I don't think I bought any ward.
Most backs, you want to at least buy a red ward.
Okay.
And when I say most backs, I mean like 90%. Maybe your first back, when you just have enough money to buy your Bomby Cinder and like your boots or just your jungle item, you don't have enough. But definitely, you need to be buying a lot more red wards, putting them in like strategic places around the map. Do you
I'm really bad at warding.
Yeah, do you wonder about places? Because I can like tell you where I ward.
Yeah.
I'll tell you like my places. I'll go into a custom after this, and then I'll show you like all the little things I do.
Okay.
Like all like just like the small things. I don't know. These are probably more personal like preferences, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, they've worked for me, so I'm sure they'll work for you just as well. Oh yeah, get on that Caitlyn. Oh, just kill him. Uh, I mean, maybe your team isn't backing you up here. Just honestly, right here, just run into him. Just engage. You got nothing to fear.
Yeah.
You're giving them too much credit. You know, you're giving them too much power over you. Oh yeah, you're still too scared. Just run in there.
It's because the items I build, I never get any damage, so I'm afraid to like start. I'm afraid to start fights.
Look at your health bar, and you just have 3 guys
Yeah.
on you. Yeah, you're giving these guys way too much credit. They're not even in this game. It's 25 to 40. They should be running from you every time they see you. Just run at them at this point. This is good. Keep your E on your Caitlyn. Yep.
Yeah.
And just end the game. Just end the game here. Just run it down the mid. Here, I just stand in front of my team. Yep. I don't see a way how you don't end the game here. You don't actually end the game here. Somebody gets a bunch of kills. Kennen. He probably just gets a big ultimate on your team. Definitely keep this guy out. Hit your W. Oh, maybe she hits it. Yeah, you kind of fail your
There we
W a
go.
little bit there.
Yep.
You can still win. You can still just shove the. Yeah, your team's kind of on a different page than you. As you see your guys that we're calling, you definitely
Hmm.
probably want to get your ass out. It's really dumb of them, yes. It's definitely the right play to end there, but I don't know what the hell they're doing. But definitely you gotta take a left here. You see that TP. You probably saw it on the map. You could probably kill her ass, honestly. As long as you red smite her. Red smiter. I mean, you're
Yeah.
gonna
That
kill
was
her
a
without the
smite.
red
Oh,
smite.
there it is.
Yeah,
There's the smite.
red smite at the beginning. It's a you
Yep.
always want a red smite at the beginning. Always,
Okay.
always, 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 because it's damage over time,
Okay.
and it gives reduced damage to you. This is a good R. You just smack him up. Just keep him off your guy. Probably just want to spam your Q out. I think you had a Q charge there at the end.
Yeah, I probably did.
Probably just want to spam your Q as much as possible. Yeah, I think you're just playing like way too scared. Like I think you even think you're less strong than you are. I mean, you did pretty good in the early game to be like where you're
Yeah.
at. I think you can just like you gotta just like take charge. I think your thing to like focus on is just play more aggressive.
Okay.
Just play more aggressive. I mean, it might lose you a couple games because you played a little too aggressive, but you'll find that nice median between playing too aggressive and not playing aggressive enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'll know what's too aggressive eventually.
Like what Lucian just did there, I would have ran away.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's smashing, and yeah, you just gotta know your power. I think
Yeah.
you're a
You
lot
got
tankier and a lot stronger than you think you are.
Yeah, you got triple kill, and again, that's something I would have just been like, yeah, no, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm getting away.
Yeah, I think you might mess up a few times at the start and like take
Hmm.
some bad fights and like lose, but then you just gotta say, oh, that's something that didn't work. You gotta like really think if you died because of like a stupid reason or if you died because of you made a bad play. Like there's a
Yeah.
difference. Like sometimes you just didn't know somebody was there and you could had possibly known and like they're just gonna gank you or you're gonna get outplayed sometimes, but that's all part of it, you know? You gotta almost learn a little bit. You're in like
Okay.
you're like in the perfect place to like learn, you know? You don't your rank isn't like great, so you don't like have anywhere to go down, you know?
Yeah.
Cuz you don't have like any fear of like going down because it's easier to get back up. Like look how much damage you're taking. Like nothing. You're taking like 2 inhibitor turrets. I mean, taking 2 Nexus turrets, and you're just like tanking it out. That's exactly what you want to be doing. Just get in there, and you could have been.
Let's do it more.
I'm sure you could have ended this game at like a 25-minute mark. Like
Yeah.
you stalled this game out like way too long, and you could have just like you got to be the one to like just guide your team through.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I could do that.
I think you need to take more like uh hold on the game. Yeah, because I feel like you're like lacking. I mean, maybe that's just like not everybody like wants to shot call and stuff, but maybe that's just me. I really like to like control the game and like have it be mine in a way.
Okay.
I think that's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you all the little things I do.
Sure.
Yeah. Oops, I gotta share my screen to you. Or I don't know. Yeah, I'll share. What's this? I don't know what the hell just happened to me. Oh, it was tutorial instead of practice too. I was wondering what that was. Where's Nunu?
Every adventure is better with a friend.
So honestly, I'd recommend just doing the wolves to blue instead of doing the grump. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like the grump just takes a little long to do. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I guess you get level 3, but it takes you a little longer to get that blue buff and that red buff that are gonna help you get the gank for sure. And then I'll show you like a quick replay of a game where like everything I do kind of works out. It's a thing that you can sometimes do. It's like the perfect. It's like the trifecta. You get a great gank bot, you get a great gank mid, and then you get a great gank top.
Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like when everything like I want like goes right.
Yeah, I've never done all 3.
Yeah, you hit like a boom, 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 and you get like 5 kills. It's like crazy. I mean 5, 4. I don't know. I'll kind of show what I do. I mean, obviously.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
My friends know me.
Actually, I'll just talk to you about like warding and stuff. My wards when I'm in this side of the map, sometimes I like to ward here if I like think I'm worried about this area. Sometimes like I said when I was doing the dragon, and I don't want to invade, I don't want to show myself. Sometimes I'll ward here. This is the ward I was talking about to like see if they're coming. Then I'll do like a dragon around here. If I'm doing an invade, or like I have the time to go this deep in, and I know nobody's in the top, I'll keep a ward out here, like just in like this middle area, because this is a great way. You can like see if he's gonna go to his grump. You can see if he's gonna go blue. You can see if he's just gonna go straight down. If he's gonna go up. It's just great to see like anybody moving, like any kind of roaming in the back.
Yeah.
Here, if you're like killing his camps and stuff, and you're on a nice one, you're gonna probably put a ward back here. This is the only real ward I normally put in this kind of part of the jungle. Oh yeah, you can also, if you want to do, like there's different levels, right? Like this is like your little invade. Like if you're barely going in, you just want to see inside his jungle a little bit. This is like your deeper one, your deeper ward. This is your deeper ward on this side, and then this is your little one on this side.
I have a bad feeling
so there's like kind of 2 tiers, like the deep one and the littler one.
Okay.
Sometimes after you gank, if you have like a successful or an unsuccessful gank in a lane on the top or bot, warding their tri-bush is always great for them. It keeps them really safe. These are good. I do the same thing if I'm on this side of the map. If I'm on the red side of the map and I'm gonna go down here, I always love to ward for my bot side here. Keeps them nice and safe.
At least he didn't say tower dive.
Here's that little thing, the little maneuver. You just go like this. You go around here. It should be free for you. It'll only take you like 2 or 3 times to figure out how to do, and then you should be able to get that all the time. Obviously, you do this route if they're standing around this area, like where you'd like to like get it from the back.
Yep.
I always like
not go too close to turret.
Yeah, I always like from this side of the map. I always like going around this way to gank the enemy. I always love going around here to this. Same thing on this side. You always want to be. This is a nice one.
Come from there. See, I always go from the river.
Yeah, I mean going for the river's fine sometimes, but normally when you use this one, you'll hit them from behind, right? Like they'll be over here, and you'll like hit them here, and then even if they flash, right, you can still get your E in them, and then you can normally like stun them around this area and and you can kill them sometimes.
Okay.
I guess my wards reflect on both sides of the map. just trying to think of any other little things. That little maneuver on the bot side also works in the top, obviously. We talked about that. Just like roll around here. The crab is great for ganks, obviously. The speed is insane. You normally can't do this maneuver if you have the speed from crab, but just like flying in with crab, using the speed from your W is just so good. You always want to, I don't know. You get it, and it just takes people off guard. They have little time to react.
Okay.
I'll show you a replay where everything kind of goes right for me, and I'll show you like where my clear goes. Here's where I said I was on a 5 lose streak. I think it's might be this one. Yeah, we ended up losing this game, and everything went right for me. This is a place where I get to a place here where I almost think the game should be won at like 5 minutes in the game. Like this is where you think you solo handle and win the game as a jungler, but I mean, sometimes your
I've
team
had
just
those
kind of,
before.
yeah, your team kind of throws it away. I don't know. These guys were all kind of, yeah, I don't know. I've been having some bad luck with teammates this time around.
Yeah, and I hate blaming teammates. Like I always try and realize, like, all right, like I could have done better here, but
yeah, I think definitely there's sometimes when you can blame teammates. Surely, I don't know. Unless like somebody's like hard inting, you can normally carry them pretty hard, especially at a lower elo. It's probably easier to carry because the other team isn't gonna know how to carry as well. I always recommend a good duo, you know, to help you like figure it out, especially when you're in a jungle role. I mean, the jungle role is more especially when you're playing Nunu, is more a supportive role. This is what I'm talking about when you like AoE or all your raptors.
Pulling out, okay.
Yep. I just had it this one more time. I sit here to wait for my W cooldown, so I can get like the perfect distance. Honestly, I could probably walk a little farther out of the lane. I think about it. I feel like every time I look over a replay, I see something different that I can do better in my clear. I think looking over your own replays is always really good. Just a self-assessment. Here, I just go. I don't know why I did this. I did this on accident. This was like my first game back after like a week, so I was kind of out of wet. Here, I do this. I normally smite the blue. Not that you have to. I don't really do it for time because I saw this was happening. I was like, oh, great gank, great gank. So I was like, I gotta rush through my blue. Okay, plus it heals me up full. I get a free gank bot lane. 4 Olaf's even on the map before he's even showed himself. This guy's flashing away. He's healing. I'm still getting him. I'm able to hand this one off to my ADC. And then here I'm just bypassing. See, a lot of people won't expect this. Like, oh, they just got ganked, and you're normally like thinking about your own stuff, especially early in lane, right? People are obsessing over farm. If you ever played, if you've ever played lane, I always pay attention to my CS. I'm never watching the map when it's early, right? When you have little wave clear. So early ganks are going to be your best ganks. They're going to be the highest. You're going to have the highest opportunity. The people aren't going to have boots, and they're not going to be looking at the map as much. You want to really take advantage of these early game ganks. They can get you so ahead of the game. So far, I've gotten 2 kills bot side. I've gotten a kill mid, and then I'm walking up here. And then, even though they know I'm coming, like the Nautilus is pinging this guy, and I'm still gonna gank on him. Even though he does this, I stick to it. I get this, and she has to flash out. I mean, this is all I can really show you from this game because it goes to shit. This guy ints top lane to this Olaf in about 20 seconds, and then I run down and get the dragon for free early.
Yep.
See, 6 minutes. 6 minutes is like kind of your like perfect dragon time. I think I'm gonna take it back here. Yep, I bought my Bomby Cinder, like I told you to. I got boots, 2 red wards, all kinds of vision, you know. It's like I love this getting this kind of build. I get to have the speed, I get to have the power. Because this is such a good early dueling item, and it really helps you with your clear a lot. It you speed through stuff. Obviously, I go and get the dragon. This is kind of like a null sector. I think I try to gank bot and it kind of fails. Here's my team just getting outplayed in their lanes. Olaf isn't really doing anything, you know. This guy's
Yep.
he got the kill up top from this guy inting to him, but he's not really helping anywhere here. This guy ints again. Kind of lose the game here. Olaf still doesn't have any kills. This guy kills everybody. Talon kind of takes over the game. I really hate Talon. It's better.
I do too.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get to this
Fen
point.
talent.
Yeah, it's annoying. He's like a third jungler. I don't know. This guy just gets given a free game, which it feels like most of my guys that I play jungle against get. But, oh well. Besides that, is there anything, like, you really want to talk about in the jungle? You have any questions on?
What's like a normal build for you?
Yeah, so my progression would go. Where's the the items? Here it is. Just click into one of these. I don't really use these. So normally I'll go my jungle item. I like blue smite and like I don't know. I'm kind of guilty of buying it in all scenarios. I kind of get stuck in it. So I'll buy my Bomby Cinder and my boots and like what up. I'll prioritize my Bomby Cinder first if I can afford it. And then like structure my whole build behind that. Like if I have enough damage, like this is probably if I got a kill or something on one of my first ganks, I'll be able to afford the Stalker's Blade afterward. For some reason, it almost feels like the Stalker's Blade isn't that much. Oh, it says 1,000, but it's gonna be less obviously because you have your jungle item.
Yep.
Like that you get off the beginning of the game. I was like, it's not 1,000. I was like, it's like 650. No, yeah. So definitely prioritize this item before any of your other ones.
Okay.
And then after that, either buy boots, and then if you get more, you buy your red wards, or pick to buy the Stalker's Blade, and that's probably all you'll buy. Maybe you can afford another red ward. After that, obviously, you're gonna go into your Cinderhawk, get your boots. If you didn't get them on your last back, definitely get your boots on the second back. And then look at the enemy team, see who's scary. Either and the state of the game. If your team's smashing, you're like 10-0, I'd say go proto belt. If you're like an even game, I'd say just start building your best defensive item against the enemy team. So either your Dead Man's Plate or your Spirit Visage.
Okay.
And then after that, I'd take another assessment of the game, see if I really even need to go farther into that. A lot of the time, you're not going to need to get farther into your magic damage. I like completing my boots, maybe even before. I like completing my boots before I get to that first item, so maybe throw that in there. And then,
I always go either Merc Treads or Ninja Tabby. Like I never even try the other boots.
I agree. Just don't do anything else. Yeah, obviously take your assessment of that, of whatever you need to do there. And then after that, it's really just a free for all. Especially, I mean, if you're gonna get your Spirit Visage after your Dead Man's, you kind of round it out.
Yeah.
So say you're kind of at your boots, you got your Cinderhawk, you got your Spirit Visage, you got your Dead Man's. Then you really got to look at the game. Maybe you get that Knight's Vow. Maybe you get that Proto Belt. This is really like you're pretty far into the game.
Totally based.
Yeah, you're pretty far in the game at this point. For a jungler to have 3 items, you're normally like that 30-minute point almost. So the game should probably be over, if not close to over. I don't know. After that, you can like really like choose that Knight's Vow. Your Proto Belt. I really like Proto Belt. I feel like it completes Nunu's kit.
I've never used it.
Yeah, you should try it when you're ahead.
Yep.
Especially that almost that last game you could have used it. I'm thinking of the item. Gargoyle Stone Plate. That one's really good.
Get that whenever it's an AD team.
Yep, I like buying the. I mean, it doesn't even matter if it's an AD team because you can. It builds evenly into both. I'm trying to get it to like highlight it what it does, but I don't know why it's not doing so.
Oh, it does that to me sometimes.
Here, yeah, you get 40 armor and 40 magic resist. What I like to do The only reason I really buy this item is because I want to incorporate stopwatch into my build.
Yep.
Stopwatch can be really good in the mid game, just like you kind of like go in suicide charge, then they all try to do damage to you. You hit your stopwatch, and your team kind of follows you up, and you get a free fight. It's 600 damage for a free like 2-man or 3-man fight is always great, and it's a get out of jail free card. It'll keep you up in the game. What else do I go? Let me see. Maybe I'm forgetting something. This is all I kind of really go, you know? I'm kind of going Spirit Visage first, then into my Dead Man's. Dead Man's is Spirit Visage. Oh, yeah, obviously, I mean, this is a Maokai game, but this is... Bramble Vest is a great item regardless.
Yep.
You're going to want to sit on it. Probably not buy the whole Thormail, because it's kind of just cost effective to sit here. The whole Thormail doesn't really do much for you after that.
Okay.
Obviously, that's just if the enemy team has a bunch of healing. But as you can see, I don't really go off that off the beaten trail that much. Most of my games end at like this 30-minute mark, where I'm hitting this point.
See, my games always go like 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah, at the lower elos, your games do tend to drag out a little longer. At that, I like Proto Belt. I think getting Proto Belt after you get these two items and you're feeling strong, you're feeling good. I think getting Proto Belt's your move.
Okay.
It's really fun because it just shores up your weaknesses. You get that little dash, and as soon as you like get used to using that little dash, you'll feel how OP Nunu is with a dash. It's great.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you over walls and stuff, but it's nice to do the damage. It lets you stick on people a lot easier. So, I mean, that's all I really got for you. I think.
That's all very helpful.
Yeah, I think what you really need to focus on your games is just being more aggressive. Almost be overly aggressive. Lots of ganks. Go in when you have an advantage. Force fights.
Yeah.
You'll know what's too aggressive, because obviously you'll get pushed back on. But I don't know. I think losing a few games to find out like what's your peak aggression that still works is a great place to be.
Okay, I can do that.
Way better than playing too scared. I'm in the same spot right now. When I queue up next, I'm going to be trying to be really aggressive and trying to find that cap again. Because you lose it sometimes, you find it other times.
Yeah, and I've noticed like the games where I do really well, like the best game I ever had, like I died at the very end as we were taking Nexus, and that was my only death.
Yeah, and sometimes you feel like that. You're like riding that wave.
Yeah, like I get like really aggressive. Like I know, all right, like I know I'm gonna win a fight, so I'm just gonna go in for a fight. And then other times I'm like, no, I'll play it safe, but I play too safe. Clearly.
Yeah, I've definitely been known to be on the over aggressive side, but it's worked out for me.
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's sometimes a bad thing. Sometimes you overstep your boundaries and you think you can take more than you can.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just how you play. I think Nunu's definitely a lot better from ahead than it is behind, so I love getting those early kills and early pressure early. Because getting control of the jungle, getting control of the river, and getting nice wards. I think wards are great. Getting, like, feeling safe in the river where you can, like, make plays and go around, that's where you want to be.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate the time and all the advice. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, I try to tell you everything I think you need to know. I mean, if you ever want to, like, have any questions or, like, after you've kind of implemented this stuff, I mean, then we can almost go to, like, a deeper level. These are more like, these are, like, the big building blocks of, like, what you need to be doing, probably, though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep in touch.
Yeah, sounds good. Only thing I'll ask you to do is, like, follow my stream or whatever. I'm trying to, like,
definitely. I'll give you a shout out on Reddit, too, when I get a chance.
Oh, that's really nice. Thank you.
I never post a lot, but when I do, I'll make sure to.
Yeah, it was actually, like, my first Reddit post ever to put that on there. Yeah. I was like,
I
saw
your post, and then, like, the next day I saw someone else gave you a shout out. I was like, damn, I gotta try this.
Yeah, that guy was really nice. He blew me out of the water with what he said. It was so nice.
Hey, no.
Especially because I hadn't, like, done anything like this before.
I see where he's coming from, though. This is very helpful stuff.
Oh, well, I'm glad you liked it or whatever. Yeah, I feel really...
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's just fun for me to do. I like doing it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, well, yeah. I gotta go to
Take it
school
easy.
tomorrow in the morning, so
Yeah, I
have a good
get that.
night.
Have a good night, man. Thanks again.
Yes, yeah. I'll just link them to the stream just in case. Just a link. And then, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna sleep. Alright, guys. I don't know if anybody's watching out there in the big wide world, but if you want any coaching or anything, just ask me. I'll definitely do it for you. I'm getting a little tired. I've been playing a lot today. I definitely overslept, which kind of made me a little tired. So, probably be on tomorrow. Probably playing more League tomorrow, honestly, because Dyer's going to get back on, and I really like playing with him. I'm really looking forward to playing with Kington. I think these guys are both great players. I really want to see how Kington is in solo queue. I wonder if he gets as many solo kills as he does in the competitive, I guess is called. I mean, he's been losing a few games here, but I think he's really good. Well, good night, guys. See ya.